This is Joe Wayne with InstinctForSurvival.com. And that's right, folks. You heard it here. Hillary Clinton lesbian lover Huma Abedin indicted. And this story is being put forward by one Stu Webb, federal whistleblower, who apparently has been an activist for 31 years. And this story details the squeezing of the vice grip around the neck, the quickly becoming a liability to the machine in the District of Criminals, there in the embassy of Washington, D.C. for the New World Order. Now, I didn't just listen to this one apparent whistleblower, which you will never hear on Alex Jones. He has been banned from Alex Jones because Alex Jones, folks, if you haven't realized yet, he's a distraction. He's an actor. He's a frustrated actor at that, but he is an actor. And I really don't know who he is working for, but I can guarantee you this. It's not we the people. It's he himself. And of course, his controllers, whoever that might be. But that being said, I didn't just listen to Mr. Stu Webb. As I do always, I double and triple source all of the information that I receive. And when I did, I encountered Mr. Joseph DeGeneva and, of course, his wife, Victoria Townsend. Now, if you don't know who Mr. Joseph DeGeneva is, he is a very respected lawyer in D.C., whatever that means to anybody, except for the rest of the criminals, I don't know. But he is at least respected or feared in the District of Criminals. Now, one reason is he has a lot of connections to the District of Columbia. He is in fact, or he was in fact, the U.S. Attorney for the office of the District of Columbia. Or he at least worked in the office for the U.S. Attorney office of the District of Columbia. His wife, Victoria Townsend, was chief counsel to Senator Barry Goldwater, and she also joined the Reagan administration as a deputy assistant attorney general. So these two people, Joseph DeGeneva and Victoria Townsend, both agree that Hillary Clinton they both agree Hillary Clinton, or as I like to refer to her as Hillary Clinton, because she is working for Satan, or Saturn, or Kronos, or whoever you want to call that imaginary devil figure. But she is working for Satan. And when she gets done, she will be going back to where she was spawned from, that being hell. You know, when Satan crapped her out, so many years ago and forced her to do his bidding here on planet Earth. So Mr. DeGeneva is quoted in the article here at Stu Webb, federal whistleblower, activist for 31 years. He is quoted as saying he is convinced, and you can read the article for yourself. I will leave links as well as a screen cap so you can read it yourself. He is convinced that the lesbian lover of Hillary Clinton, the turd of Satan, the turd of Satan that Satan raised to an actual, well, I don't want to call her a human being because she is a evil turd being. Yeah, that's what she is. She's a turd being, an evil turd being. So this evil turd being, completely oppositional to the human being, and that's why she is so aggressive, and that's why she hates humanity so much. She's jealous. She wants to be a human so bad, but she can never be anything but an evil turd. So you can read this article for yourself. Apparently, her lesbian lover, the wife of the wiener, he is convinced that she has already been indicted. And I think with his connections and his wife's connections there in D.C., they would be among one of the few individuals that you could trust when they said, somebody's been indicted in D.C., at least in D.C., where they know where the bodies are buried. So I'm going to leave this here and let you guys digest the information for yourself. But I would leave you with this one nugget of vital information. Hillary Clinton has become a liability, a serious liability to the machine, to the New World Order, to the establishment. And if she goes down, and let me tell you folks, one thing that the establishment, the New World Order, the Zionists who control them all, one thing they cannot take a chance on. They cannot take a chance on Donald J. Trump actually being legitimate. If Donald J. Trump is actually legitimate, which I am not really sold on yet, and you really can't be till he gets in the office and either does what he says he's going to do, or blames Congress, just like Obama and the rest of the turds have done whenever they've broken every one of their campaign promises. Of course, they blame Congress and they throw their hands up and say, I would if I could, but I have to answer to Congress and the Constitution, right? Unless the Congress and the Constitution is an impediment to their evil deeds, then they ignore Congress and the Constitution. But if Hillary Clinton is indicted, which I am sure she is going to be, well, one thing she will do is spill the beans on the entire establishment, the entire system that has forced her out of the evil toilet bowl of Satan onto humanity. Well, she's going to blow the whistle on every one of them because she's not going to go down alone. She has already told every one of the cabal that if I go down, I'm taking every one of you down with me, right? Because no one can understand why Bernie Sanders is getting thousands and thousands of supporters, yet Hillary Clinton keeps taking all of the delegates. Whenever she has hundreds, a few hundred at her rallies that support her. I mean, the machine supports her, but we the people do not. So she is forcing the machine's hand. And if the machine, once again, the caveat that if Trump is actually legitimate in what he says and what he does, they can't take the chance of Donald J. Trump getting her on the debate stage and making her piss and shit her pants in front of the nation. Because if she goes down, she's taking the cabal down with her. So before that happens, Hillary Clinton, in my opinion, is going to have an aneurysm. Bill Clinton is going to either go right before her or right after her. I mean, this pedophile predator that has been given free license by the cabal to rape, pillage, and burn anybody he pleases, just like Hillary Clinton, and their scorched earth policy, right? They're going to burn everybody. Before that happens, they will be burned out of existence themselves. Biden will then step in as the savior, but it won't save them because Donald Trump, in my opinion, has already been selected. Hillary Clinton, just like in 2008, will be a sacrificial lamb, as will be Bernie Sanders. And the mega politician, the puppeteer of the politicians, not the anti-politician that he pretends to be, but the mega politician, the puppeteer of politicians that he actually is, just like George Soros and the Koch bros. Well, he has been selected, in my opinion. But, to keep control, any amount of control on the globe, now that the people of the world have information at the touch of a finger at light speed, right? Well, their goose is cooked. If they want to maintain any sort of control on the world, on the United States of America, the Republic of the United States of America, they have to give the people what they want finally. And that is a government, a country of laws and borders. Because without laws and without borders, we're not a country. We are not a country, just like Donald J. Trump says, just like Thomas Jefferson said. So that being said, this is Joe Wayne with InstinctForSurvival.com. Good day. .com. And that's right, folks. You heard it here. Hillary Clinton lesbian lover Huma Abedin indicted. And this story is being put forward by one Stu Webb, federal whistleblower. This is Joe Wayne with Instinct for Survival. Who apparently has been an activist for 31 years. And this story details the squeezing of the vice grip around the